Well, good morning, folks. Another beautiful day. It's about 60 right now, beginning in November. 60 degrees in New York. Pretty crazy. Over on the river, we're going to find some more gold, or try to anyway. Today we're going to work down in this area. I think you can see the point off that bank over there. Let me zoom in. Yeah, that point right there. It's all clay on the bottom. When I used to kayak and canoe this river a few years ago, I noticed there was a lot of clay on the bottom. The river got high at one time and washed the back channel through there and tore all this out, and there was clay exposed on the bottom. So we're gonna get down on that clay hopefully and push a couple buckets through the sluice. I'm not sure if we'll be able to set the sluice up right here. You can see there's pretty minimal flow, but we're gonna give it a try. Build a dam up and maybe we can get some gold out of there. Anyway, let's get to it. There's all the equipment right there. Get that set up. Get a couple buckets of material through it and pump up the jam. I wonder who got that song in my head this morning. Alright, just can't get enough flow here. I tried running a half a bucket through. I just can't get enough flow. It's just hanging up. It's not exchanging correctly. So before I moved, I went around here and took a test pan out in here and there and everywhere, and I did get one flake. Some of it's pretty hard digging, and I just don't have enough flow down here for the sluice, so only one flake out of 4 or 5 pans. I think we're gonna pass up. This to me looks more like maybe some dredging material, and the laws are really iffy about dredging, so maybe someday we'll come back and do some dredging here, but I think we're gonna go back up to where we normally dig and get some gold out of there. Alright, let's go have some fun. I've taken a couple half buckets from the bank over there, push them through the sluice. I don't see any gold on the map, but typical amount of black sand, just a lot of it. But I thought, instead of walking all the way up there, I mean it's not that far, but instead of walking up to there, why don't we take a bucket from right in here and see what it looks like. Be nice to start getting gold right here next to where we're sluicing, right? Alright, let's try that. Beautiful day. Okay, I took a bucket from right here next to where we're sluicing. You can see the light colored area right there. Got a bucket out of there, half a bucket. Not as much black sand, not as much fine material, and I'm not seeing any gold. I did see one little flake in there earlier, but I think that was from over on the bank. So what I thought we'd do, we know we can get gold over there on that bank, right? We just know it. There's gold in there. Why don't we go over there to the inside, over there, take a test pan or two, see if there's any color. If there is, then maybe we can set up there. It'll flow a little better for us. We can get gold over there, it'll be easier. So let's give that a try and let this clean out a little bit on its own. If we're getting gold over there, then we'll do a cleanup right here. And if we're not getting gold over there, then we'll be able to see if there's any gold on our mat. Okay, let's do that. Sounds like a plan, man. Alright, took a couple pans from right here. Not too bad amount of black sand, but no gold. So I guess we're gonna keep digging over there on that bank and running it down over our sluice over there. A lot of fun. Just a very nice day. Very calm day. A little bit of breeze, but very nice. Alright, we got bucket 5 going through the sluice. 4 from the bank and 1 from right behind us here. I walked over to my truck, I put a handful of material on there and then walked over to my truck, and I came back and there was a couple stones in there, you know, dime-sized stones sitting in there, and it had washed some of that black sand out, and I saw several little pieces, little specks of gold in there, so we're getting it. And I'm just gonna sit here and continue to feed this thing real slowly. I heard that eagle a couple times, and one time I saw him way up over there in the sky and he was going that way, but maybe he'll come back around. They used to nest right, I'd say right over up on the hill there. They used to nest, so maybe they'll be back around. If so, I'll try to get them on video. We're just gonna relax and feed the sluice. Pump up the jam, pump it up. I don't know the rest of the words. Well, alright, I took a test pan from there, whole bunch of black sand, no gold. Then I took a test pan out of where we dug before, just in there one, a lot of black sand, like a lot of black sand, no gold. And I took one from right there, a lot of black sand, and two little specks here, one there. I don't know if you can see that, and one there. And I was painting it kind of quick, so there might be another one in there, I don't know. Let me show you the amount of black sand though. Look at it. It's all black sand and stones. It's one pan, not even a heaping pan, just a like level to the top, maybe a little more pan. That's a lot of black sand. Alright, next bucket we'll just take right from here. We'll work this lower area. Let me see if I can zoom out or something here. Nope. We'll just work this lower area right here up into here. We'll start right here. We're only going to take the top 4 or 5, 6 inches. And even next time we come, we'll just stay right on top and see what happens. And then the next time we'll go from 6 to 12 and see what happens. We'll do this kind of systematically, if you know what I mean, because we've just been poking here and poking there and digging deep and shallow, and let's do it correct. Let's see where the gold is actually sitting here and make it like a little project, huh? Alright. We got a bucket out of that spot that we just moved up to a little bit. I mean, it's pretty much in the same area, but that pan showed a couple colors, so got half a bucket here, almost half a bucket. Really sticky stuff. Sticky. But anyway, I see a few specks of gold in there as it's been washing out. I know I won't be able to show them to you. They're very, very tiny. But let's run this bucket through and see what we get. Having fun. Like literally, this is a lot of fun. Probably got something to do with the gold fever, but you know, it's a lot of fun. Pump up the jam, find some gold so we can retire. What a beautiful day it turned out to be. Nice peaceful river. Find a little bit of gold. Very warm out. It's probably 65 degrees. Beginning of November, 65. Push that last half a bucket through, letting the sluice run for a while. Trying to eliminate some of those black sands, just letting it run out by itself, clean out a little bit, and I got a test pan, or a pan down at the end to catch all the tailings. We'll pan that out and see if we have any losses. See if we were running too fast. Might have had to feed it a little slower, we'll find out. I only had that there on the last bucket though, so. This was a lot of fun, but I tell you what, I'm ready to get out and do some hiking camping. Done a lot of car camping this year. I'm ready to be out nowhere and do some camping. Maybe that's what we'll do in a couple weeks. Alright, I'm gonna let this baby run for a little while and do a cleanup and see what gold we got. Alright. Okay, we panned out that pan that we had at the end of the sluice and we didn't have any losses, so that's good. Let's clean this up and see what we got. Alright, we got it all cleaned up. It doesn't look too bad for New York gold. Got a bunch of pieces in there. A whole bunch of black sand. Look at all that black sand. That's a lot, huh? And I'm sure I missed a few pieces down in here. This is pretty tough to pan. A lot of black sand and a little tiny bit of gold. But some of it's super fine. Let me see if I can give it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21, 24, 6, 8, 32, 33, 36, 39, 42, 45. There's a few over 50 in there. Just what I could pan out. So I don't know, there might be 60 pieces in there, we'll call it 50. Not too bad though, huh? Bunch of pieces in there. Alright, that was a lot of fun. Time to go home. And I did pan into the bucket. We'll take all that and all this black sand home and run it through the cleanup sluice. That'll be fun. I've been working on that other stuff a little bit at a time too, so gives us something to do when we can't be out here, huh? Alright, let's go home. Alright, we made it back home. Let's get those cons run over the cleanup sluice and see what gold we get. While we're out here, this is the second run for the cleaning the garnets and muriatic acid. I gave it some fresh water and a bunch of fresh acid. There's just a little bit of host stone left on them, so I'm just going to try to get that little bit off. If it doesn't work, maybe we'll tumble them for a day or two. Alright, let's run that gold. And there's all the chips and everything that were cooking in that acid with the garnets. Not gonna cook these again. They're good enough. These are all chips and pieces, but pretty cool. And there's the stuff we're gonna run over the cleanup sluice. That's from the river today, or yesterday actually. First we're gonna classify it out, then we'll start running. Stay tuned. Okay, let's have a look at the remainder of that gold. This is everything I missed when I was panning this stuff back on the river. There's several in there. I see, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 or 9 pieces, so not sure if you can see that. Turn some light on maybe. It's a little better. Alright, so like I said, about 60 pieces. Alright, pretty cool. I like gold. Alright folks, time to say bye. I'll see you on the next one. Here's some cool channels you can check out. The prospecting community is quite large. These are just a few. Check everybody out. If you like their stuff, like it. If you want to subscribe to them, subscribe. Doesn't cost anything. Alright folks, see you on the next one. And remember, as always, have fun.